Hey guys, me and Lydia are here in the shop. It's really hot here. It's like 100 degrees. It's like 80 degrees in this room, but it's like 100 degrees outside. I'm not having fun, and it's really hot in here. But I have something cool to show you. This is an XBZ style blaster from Ender Saves a Day. You can get this on Thingiverse. This is not a product I'm going to be selling or anything like that, just to clarify. This is just a cool project that I made two of, one for me and one for my friend, and we have duels with them, and they're an absolute blast and some fun old school hobby stuff. So I am going to describe how they work and show you how they work, because this is kind of old school tech with a new school spin on it. This is the barrel. Obviously, that's where darts come out of. And then here is a Y-hopper. So you get your little half-length dart boys, and you have to make sure that you keep this back cap on, otherwise they'll just all blow out this hole. But you feed your darts in. I think there's already a dart in here actually. And then you kind of flick it a little bit to make sure it seats into the barrel. And then in back of that you have an XBZ tank, and this comes out of an Extreme Bazooka or whatever they're called. They're getting harder to find, but you can find them. You can find them for like 30 bucks, and it's got a little nipple on it, and this nipple trigger is pretty important because the faster you can like flick this or depress it, the more power you get out of this blaster. So back of that there's a pump, and I usually pump mine about 9 to 10 times, so I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to give it a little flick to make sure that the dart is seated in there. And then what you can do is you just like flick the nipple. You literally flick the nipple. See, that time it didn't seat properly, so I'm going to try it again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, that time it seated properly. It's a little finicky, as the nature of these blasters are. These old style RSCP thingies are kind of finicky, but this thing's just an absolute blast. These air blasters are extremely accurate, and if you get good with them, you can just really dominate the field, especially if you're sitting in the back. Now, this one does not have the overflow valve taken off. So inside here, there's an overflow valve which allows you to overpressure the tank, which is, in my opinion, really dangerous, and you should never do it, especially on a system like this, because this shoots 210 FPS comfortably at max pumps with a good trigger flick. You really don't need that much more power out of something like this for normal game use, and 200 FPS is plenty. Yeah, it's powerful, it's super accurate, it's an absolute blast to use. It's definitely a head turner on the field. A lot of people just are really confused by this like tubular looking thing, but it's comfortable to shoulder. The handle's not bad, you know. I really like sitting in the back with it. I got a little sight on mine and stuff like that. Picatinny rails, you got a Captain Slug grip up front. It's just a comfortable, fun little blaster if you're looking for something completely different. Now, I mentioned earlier that you can get this on Thingiverse, but huge shout out to Ender Saves the Day. He designed this, and it works really well for what it is, and it's a lot of fun, and I quite enjoy it. So if you have a couple extra XBZs laying around and you don't want to turn them into like master key shotgun thingies, you might want to get yourself one of these just for plinking. This is really good for rounds where you need to kind of handicap yourself. That happens a lot at my local rounds, where I will handicap myself with like a worse blaster so that other people have a fair advantage, and this is a really good blaster for that. And overall, it's just a really fun, very different experience than like the normal, you know, priming blasters or the normal, you know, flywheel systems. This is just another propulsion that works really well sometimes, and that's part of the charm. So definitely check out Thingiverse, guys. This thing's an absolute blast, and no pun intended. Leave a like, please subscribe, let me know what you think of this. I did it up in my colors. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, once the temperature cools down a little bit, I'll do some more videos, but it's really, really hot right now, so bear with me. Thanks for watching.